Monday the 16th of October. I'm so sorry I've not been around for the last 2 weeks. I've had COVID, so it is what it is. But I'm a lot better now, so I'm back to doing the card pulls. So I hope this video finds everybody well. Today we are using the Healing with Angels pack by Doreen Virtue. I like this pack actually. So we'll get straight into it. Card pulls for today, Monday the 16th of October 2023, please. Any more cards? That one for definite. Oh, there's two for definite. Any more? Any more? Any more cards to come? Right. Any more? Or are we all done? Obviously quite a lot's wanting to be said. All of these? Sure? Alright. There's a lot of bloody cards there. No. There was for the last reading I tried to do when I was ill. Right, any more cards? Any more cards? Last shuffle. Any more cards for today? Okay, we'll leave that pile there. We will leave that pile there to be read after. Right, so today's first card, what we got? Soulmate. There is lots of soulmate connections happening right now. How can I word it? They are all our soulmates coming out of the woodwork. Either we're in a soulmate connection or a soulmate connection is coming. Please understand, a soulmate connection just does not mean your lover, your partner, your life partner. It does not mean that. It can also be a best friend. It can be a work colleague. You are soulmates on a different level. It is not always to do with romance. Your soulmate can come back in different forms, and you can have more than one soulmate. Sometimes your soulmates, you are to figure out what you need to figure out in this world and what you have to accomplish together in this world. That's why sometimes the soulmate will come in on a non-love wave, because what you're needing to complete with this soulmate is not a love energy. Well, energy is all love, but not a sexual romance energy, but more of a friendship energy. So not every soulmate is romance and sexual. It can just be a pure friendship soulmate. And as I said, you can have more than one soulmate. But there are a lot of soul connections coming out of the woodwork now as the world is moving forward. Because it is progressing at a fast pace at the minute. The Ascension's really gearing up, really gearing up. Study. Oops. We need to study more. People are needing to study their surroundings. They're needing to study their habits. They need to study to learn. We're opening up into a new consciousness and into a new way of life that's got a softer, more loving energy than the harsh one that's in at the minute. We need to study to bring this in ourselves. We need to study this about ourselves. And we need to study to see how it's coming through. Obviously, studying is good. Studying the ways of the world, ways to make your personal world better is all good. A lot of self-reflection and self-study is needed. I feel this is more to do with self-study and self-love and finding out about who we are as people as opposed to books. I feel this is a lot of soul, especially with the soul being next to the soulmate card. I really feel that these are to do with soul study. We've got to study ourselves to sort out our connections, study what connections are serving us and what aren't anymore, what we need to let go in life. I think that is more for the study, but hitting the books never hurts, and relearning stuff, does it? Meditation. Meditation is a wonderful thing. It calms your stress levels, it calms your blood, it helps reduce heart pressure. It's such a high blood pressure. It's such a wonderful tool, meditation, and you also see a lot of clarity in what you meditate. Yes, you may get taken to some very wonderful and weird places, but you know, just sitting there and breathing in a different light, a light colour, and breathing out a dark colour, really just releases the tension in your body, and it helps for a clearer mind, which will help with the study, which then helps you connect with soulmates. So they're all linking in today, ladies and gentlemen. They're all linking in today. What else we got? New beginnings. You've heard me banging on for a bit about ascension coming and things like that, but it is a new beginning for everybody. At the minute, the 1010 portal has just passed, with the Lemurian unicorns and everything. That's a very good, all old karma is being cancelled. All old karmic paybacks have been cancelled. We are given a clean script right now. Brand new sheet of paper we have been given, all clean and shiny and empty. So we can push forward and do what we wish to do and what we want to do, because new beginnings are coming. Can you see all this light here? This is the new light that's trying to enter the darkness. It's chasing the darkness away, this new light. It's allowing flowering of abundance. The flowers are thinking of abundance. It's just a whole new way of new beginnings. Life is beginning anew for people. Old patterns are falling, old ways we are acknowledging we don't need, we don't want, we're not going to do. They're all falling, they're all going. And our new life is beginning. It may not look much in the beginning, but you know what? It's going to be very spectacular for us all. We've been given a great gift by the universe, by all the old karma patterns being cancelled. Any old karma from past lives is gone. Any karma that you've accrued this life is gone. You have been given a brand new sheet. Please use it wisely. I aim to. Well, I'll do my best to anyway. Archangel Michael, he's the protection. Protection is so high right now with everything. We call upon him for protection and love, but also his sword of protection. This sword also cuts away the old karmic ties. It cuts away connections we don't need anymore. We can call upon him to cut the cords that need cutting. You just ask him and imagine his sword coming across your ankles and severing all the cords that are there. You don't need these anymore. There is also his circle and a cross protection that you can do around yourself, and if you see a blue light around you, and not when the police are going past, but if you see a blue light around you when you call upon him, that's proof that he is there with you. So if you ever ask for proof that he's there and you just see a blue flash, even if your eyes are shut, you see this blue flash, that is him acknowledging that he is there to you, and that's his calling card. I love Archangel Michael. He's one of my best ones. Miracles. See, the miracles are tied into the new beginnings. They are happening. We've had miracles before. A lot of these cards we've had before, because the universe is just literally And Spirit is just literally telling us that it's time again. She's holding her hand out. She's got a little Tinkerbell on. Little Tinkerbell right there. Miracles do happen. It's showing you that, can you see Tinkerbell? So it's just showing you that miracles do happen. Not like the old miracles that we used to see, but she's sat in a fairy circle. She's knelt in a fairy circle and she's calling upon the fairies to help her. And the fairies are helping bring in the miracles with the angels. So it's just showing that the angels and the fairies are working together to bring miracles into your life. If you look at things and not expect a big grand slam miracle, then you will acknowledge that you are getting miracles. It's just not the size that you thought you was going to get, but nonetheless it is still a miracle. Right, start with these then. We got signs, emerging, truth and integrity, and divine timing. So signs, there's signs everywhere if you know where to look. You'll be asking a question, you'll look up and you'll see a number plate and it'll have the answer on for you. It'll say yes or no, or there'll be a bumper sticker that states what you wanted to know the answer. Or you'll be driving past, there'll be a big billboard that has got the answer on it. Or you might even see a cloud shape, or you just walk into the room and somebody's having a conversation and they'll say one phrase or one word or one sentence and you're like, oh yeah, that's it, sugar, that's the answer I've been looking for. Or you'll be playing it over in your head, a conversation you had earlier, and you're like, oh, it was there all along. That's what I've been wanting to know. There are signs everywhere. You can see them out in the cosmos. They throw the signs out for us. The angels throw the signs out for us to answer our questions. We've just got to be prepared to open our eyes and look for them. And look for the signs that we're asking for. Because we ask for signs. Give me a sign for this. Give me a sign for that. Give me a sign you're here. Give me a sign you're there. But we're not acknowledging all the signs because it's not what we particularly want. We can't have what we particularly want. Sometimes the sign is just an acknowledgement that we've been heard, and some signs are answers. But sometimes we're not meant to have what we want. We can have a variation of it, but we can't have that direct thing because it's not right for us. It's not what our soul signed up for this time, and it's not right for us. So you just have to keep an eye on the signs that is around. Emerging. We're all emerging at these new lives, new beginnings. We're all emerging with the miracles and the study and meditation. We think about it, the soulmate and the study on the soulmate and self-study. Meditation helps with the self-study and the calmness that we can actually acknowledge that these things are coming through. We've got new beginnings because the meditation is clearing out all those anxiety, our stresses, so it allows the new beginnings to come into us. Archangel Michael is there protecting us every step of the way, which is allowing us to have miracles happen as long as we look for the signs and we're aware of the signs of what they're having. We're all emerging in this life. You can see all the pretty daffodils. This is a spring emerging. This is the new spring of our life. That's when everything's emerging from the ground and reawakening. This is what's happening. We're reawakening. We're reawakening to a new way of life, to a new consciousness, and this is what's coming in right now. Truth and integrity. We have to be truthful. Even if it's just to ourselves, we have to be truthful. And we have to have integrity. Truth and integrity go hand in hand. If you stand by your own truth, then you'd stand by your integrity. And sometimes that is all you have in life, is your integrity. But you know what? It's what people value about you. Because you don't sugarcoat it, you are honest, you are truthful. And they know if they want a true, honest answer, they come to you. There's the old adage, you your husband knows not to answer the question, does my bum look big in this? Or your partner. I've always wanted to know, does my bum look big in this? The answer is usually yes, but at the end of the day, I want to know. I want their truth on the subject because I'm asking a question that I actually want an answer to. So therefore, if I'm asking that question, I have no right to get upset if the answer isn't what I wish to hear, because that's the truth. And you know what? Truth sometimes hurts, and truth is sometimes painful. But when you're finished with the hurt and the pain, truth also helps us grow. It helps us grow as people, because we think, well, do you know what? They're right. That's not good, is it really? They're right. And you push your truth, you push through the truth, and you check yourself, you look at yourself, you study yourself, and then you can give yourself a new beginning with this. Truth and integrity are very important in life, especially now when the world is in such turmoil. As long as you stick to your truth and your integrity, and you ignore all the whispers. Can you see all the whispering here? As long as you ignore all the whispers and stick to your own truth and your own integrity, then you're going to be fine in life. Because at the end of the day, it's all divine timing. When things come into our lives, it is in divine timing. It's not in any other way, shape or form. It's divine timing. Everything comes when it's meant. And sometimes it gets sped up, sometimes it gets slowed down, because it's not right for it at the time, or we think it's coming in at a certain time, then all of a sudden it's changed and altered because that timing's not right anymore, or we've passed it. So we have to wait for the next spin round of it. But divine timing is everything, and it will come. What is meant to come will come in its own time, and when it's meant to time. We've just got to live the life what these cards have done out, basically. They're very, very self-explanatory. Soul connections are coming in, working out our soul connections, studying on ourselves and on our souls about the connections and learning about ourselves and what we need to do, where we need to be. Meditate to allow it to enter our lives, to reduce all the stress and anxiety, which then allows the new beginnings in, with the protection that we all have from our Angel Michael blessing, which then allows the miracles to happen as long as we watch the signs, look for the signs, because we're all emerging into the new life, and we're going to emerge with truth and integrity, because that's a very important part, and it's all going to be in its own divine timing. So I will leave that for you. As always, please click the thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and if you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button on YouTube or the follow button on Rumble. Thank you everybody, bye.